So the ones with where the waistcoats with the moon, that's Baldock Midnight Morris, who are local from Baldock. Etc. Morris, they're in Enfield, North London. And then we had Wicket Brood Morris, who are from Bricket Wood, so again a bit closer to London. Wicket Brood are a border Morris side, so they have rag coats and do a completely different style of dancing, which is a little bit less polite than the Cotswold. You've got Letchworth Morris, which again has the baldric with our 3 stripes on, and we wear bowler hats, or derby hats, not bowlers, derby hats. We're a Cotswold Morris side, so we have sticks and hankies, and there are a whole range of Cotswold dances that we do. Where did these dances come from? There's references that go back to about the 15th century, and they tend to be references in large manorial accounts, 2 shillings to pay the Morris dancers, that sort of thing. So the early days when Morris dancing exists, we don't know what it was like. You then get to about Shakespeare's time, which is sort of mid-16th century, and you had William Kemp, who danced from Norwich to London as a protest for actors' wages, and he allegedly Morris danced all the way down. And there's a classic engraving of William Kemp, and it looks like he's Morris dancing. He's skipping and he's got hankies. So that's sort of 16th century, but we're not really sure. The fact that most sides have some sticks and some hankies suggests that it's just ubiquitous in the Morris world.
We're going to do one of our own dances, and we're going to celebrate, as Morris dancers often do, with Baldock made cider.
Go, Sarah.
Reminding myself of the
That dance is cunningly called shooting. The full term is the Bows of London City. The dance starts with clashing sticks. People then shoot at each other across the set, and then they shoot crows. It's just a style of dance that somebody at some point has created, and it's fairly ubiquitous through the Cotswold style. But what you'll find, even within the Cotswold style, the way that Letchworth Morris dance the dance will probably be different to how another Cotswold side dances.
They went fishing from a pond, lost their oars and down they sunk, and they never got ready.
Put that in the gap there, yeah.
I think what I would say about Letchworth, and I think it's true of all of the sides that we come across, is that you get eccentrics together. You've got to be a little bit odd to do Morris dancing. We have to hold our hands up. But I think when you get a lot of like-minded people together, you find your group, you find your clan, and that's really nice. Letchworth used to be a men-only side, and we only voted a couple of 3 years ago to become mixed, and I think that was the right decision. Our numbers now, we've got more dancers in Letchworth Morris than we've ever had. We welcome anybody. If you can dance well, that's great. If you can't dance so well, that's also great. What we want is take part, smile, be enthusiastic. And I think that goes across a lot of the other sides, is that we gather together for fun. We do this because we enjoy it. We also get feedback from people at country fairs and festivals that they enjoy it. Oh, it's not summer unless we've seen the Morris dances. And that's a lovely way of spending your time. We get people that come and talk to us, and we're always trying to recruit people, always trying to bring people in, and it takes a little time sometimes to get them on board. But when people do come and join us, their overwhelming comment is, "You're really friendly. You made us feel very welcome from the start." And we don't put any pressure on anybody. If you want to dance, you dance. If you don't want to dance, that's perfectly fine. I think the other thing is we stretch, and again, it's the same with a lot of Morris sides. we don't just go out and dance. Once we've finished dancing, we then play tunes together. There's a lot of musicians in Letchworth, Morris, so we'll have a session after the dancing. We also sing, and on a really good evening when everybody's there and everybody's joining in, it's wonderful. So again, it just becomes a big sort of community. And when you get lots of sides together, like we did for the Letchworth Festival, you can have maybe 50 or 60 people all playing tunes or singing songs or what have you, and it's just wonderful. I would advise anybody to give it a go.
Face the same way to the chorus. We all need to be facing the same way. We all need to face the same way so we go, because the chorus will bump into each other.